Hello friends, it's me, Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog, also known as the Chatty Penpal channel, and today I have a real treat for you. We are making Sevenplaza's Mass Make March book shape, pocket tags, book page, tag pockets, I forgot. But we're making Sevenplaza's project. I will explain more about her and the challenge and everything in a second. But I am so excited. This project rekindled my creativity. I was in such a slump. I didn't want to create. This cured me. So Margaret, if you're watching this, I love it. And I can't wait to talk more about your channel. But basically what you need, don't worry, I'm gonna mess up first so I can talk. What you need for this project is book pages. You can also use craft paper, but I would recommend using book pages simply because it just looks like a lot of fun. And it doesn't matter if they're slightly thinner because you are, as you can see, going to fold them in half. So to kind of create a sturdier page. You could also use crafting paper, but you don't have to. So step one for this project, don't worry, I'm going to show it again because my glue is missing. Everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong in this first trial version, but I promise you it's super easy. So I'm just showcasing all the mistakes you can make. My glue is missing. I folded it in half wrong. My paper is crumpling. I'm absolutely going crazy, but it's super simple. So you grab a book page. I am cutting off the edge so that it's a straight edge. You don't have to do that. You fold it in half and then you glue left and right together to kind of create one sturdier page. That's step one. Fold in half, glue together. You can use any glue. As you can see, I'm just using regular kids crafting glue. I wouldn't recommend double-sided tape, but other than that, use whatever you have, glue stick or what have you. And then you fold the bottom up to create a pocket. So this will be our tuck spot. As you can see, tuck spot, yay. It doesn't matter how far you fold it up. It doesn't matter what you do. You can do so many things. I will show you a couple. Margaret has also shown some great examples in her video. I'm just using some corner rounders and a punch to create a little notch, but you don't have to do that. So all you need is book pages, glue and scissors, I would say. So I'm making another version. This paper is so brittle. It breaks super easily, but it's so pretty. So I'm really happy that we're folding it in half first to create a sturdier page. And then as you can see, I'm folding the bottom up a lot more to create a bigger pocket. And then I'm just snipping off the side to create kind of like a side tuck spot. And then I'm creating a tag shape at the top by simply snipping one side off and then using that snipped off side on the other side to use as a template so that left and right are the same. Margaret, I learned so much from you. I'm super excited. We are making a whole bunch of them. I'm showing you every idea that I wanted to try out. This one, I'm actually in love with that green floral illustration that you can see there. That's like flowers. So I decided to make a side pocket as well. So it's not a tag shape. I think mine are not tags. Most of them are not really tags in the traditional sense. But this one has a side pocket so that I can showcase that beautiful illustration. I have yet to figure out how to decorate it because I don't want to cover up that beautiful image. But look, it's a side pocket. So step 2 is obviously to create all of the pockets you can come up with. You can literally go crazy with this. There's so many possibilities. I'm going to show you one more because this is a larger page and because I love the way I made the pocket. So I'm doing that same trick where I use the snipped off piece to snip off the other edge. And then you can already see it in the screen. I'm actually using these kit scissors that have like the scalloped cut to create a different top of the pocket. So this is just to illustrate that you can literally do whatever. You can use regular scissors, kit scissors, you can use anything. You can use a torn paper edge. I wanted to make a couple. I ended up making 24. Like I said, Margaret, this is craft paper. You really rekindled my creativity and I've had so much fun. I've made some that open up from the side. This is Flow Book for Paper Lovers page. I've made that one with the scalloped edge. I've made this one with a different scalloped scissor. I've made one that opens from the side. This is a beautiful, beautiful book page. I mean, they're all book pages, but an illustrated book page. I have made so many. So I honestly, when I watched this tutorial, I just wanted something to listen to in the background because Margaret is also chatty. She just chats along as she crafts, and I absolutely love that. So I just wanted that. And then I ended up thinking, you know what, I might actually have to try this project. And I did that, and I'm in love. So I made a whole bunch. And now I'm going to ink the edges to make it look prettier. You do not have to do that at all. I just like the way it looks. We're doing this before we glue the pocket together because otherwise it's going to be impossible. So real quickly, I've said Sevenplaza a couple of times now, but Sevenplaza is a YouTube account also from the Netherlands. Yay, Dutchies supporting Dutchies. It's run by Margaret, and she does real-time videos. Here you can see all of them up close with the inked edges. Real-time videos making simple crafts or journal crafts or what have you. And I have to admit something to you. I do not normally watch Penpal paper crafting tutorials because I don't have the patience to follow along. But Margaret's tutorials are super easy, and as you can see, it's such a simple craft, but I'm absolutely inspired. I've made so many off camera already, you don't even want to know. So everyone who receives mail from me in the upcoming weeks is gonna get one of these pockets, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm a really big fan. And Margaret and this other YouTube channel, I think her name is Tony, but I do not know her channel name now. I will link it down below. They're doing this challenge called Mass Make March. So they showcase all sorts of projects that you can mass make, such as these pockets. You make a bunch of them, 24 in my case, and then you can decorate and use them later on. So it's just crafting bases of things. And she's done a bunch of different projects. I've watched a couple of videos. I am taking notes. I am so excited to try all of the tutorials. I am literally so inspired. So I figured I wanna, in case you don't know Sevenplaza yet, because her channel is like 10 times bigger than mine, I wanna inspire you as well to go check out that challenge. And I wanted to try and see if I can could make a video for March, which I'm cutting it very close because it is the end of March. I'm very excited to join in on this challenge and show you how I make my pocket tag thingies, because yeah, I don't want to rip off someone else's tutorial, so I hope that this isn't that. But I was so inspired to make my own. I just had so much fun with it. And I also think my projects are very different. So I hope that I can add on to rather than copy. I hope. Yeah. I don't know. I never really follow. I mean, I do follow some other people's tutorials sometimes, but not that often. So I don't really know what the rules are. But here's the first one. I actually made this for, I made it off camera, I'm sorry. But I made this for a TikTok or a reel or a YouTube short. So if you don't follow me yet on my other socials, definitely do that, because I will be uploading this project, how I made this, very shortly. I am in love with it. I mean, look at that. Look, the heart hands. This was so much fun. I'm literally sitting here beaming. Like, I'm so happy. But this honestly might be my favorite thing I've ever created. So yeah, I was very inspired to make more, and that's what I did. So here's the stack. And I'm going through them, and then I don't know if I show you all of them. I don't think so. I made multiple for oh yeah, this one. I made multiple for short videos as well for my other socials, so you might be seeing them over there instead. So this one is made from a flow book for paper lovers book page. I don't like that page, but the way it's folded now, it's actually quite nice. So, and the illustrations that you see, the matcha themed ones, are my printables for Patreon. We're doing a hot drinks theme, and I made some matcha themed printables and also coffee themed printables. I love them a lot. I've been doing matcha themed projects because green is such a fun color, and I love matcha, and I think it's a lot of fun. So I have matcha themed printables that I'm using for this pocket, and then I'm just decorating the rest of it with paper scraps. I've got book pages, I've got this green calendar page, if I'm not mistaken. I have a little ticket at the top that I'm gonna use just for clarity's sake, because it might look like I'm super natural at crafting, like super fast. Sometimes, same as in this case, I already make a composition like, oh, this looks nice together, off camera, and then I start filming, and then I do all the details. So I did already figure out how I wanted the die cuts to be placed, or how they could look nice, and then I just turn on my camera and I do all the other things like the paper scraps and stuff. So it might look like I'm super fast crafter. Of course, this is sped up 4 times as well. It might look like I am some kind of genius, just like bam, 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 stick it down and it's done. But that's not realistic. I mean, usually my crafts usually take at least 2 hours. So I already had, as you can see, this is going super fast. I already had an idea. I wanted this to be the layout. So we've got vintage label, a matcha whisk, a matcha latte, and matcha cookies. That little washi tape dispenser is new. I got it at Sevenplaza. It came with the green washies, but I swapped some out because it was all the same color green. I swapped some out with my own washies because I love it so much. And these labels are also a printable. I think, if I remember correctly, the name is Junk Journal Studio on Etsy. And she has vintage label printables. I purchased a few and I, of course, printed out way too many. But that's just my evening activity, you know. I sit on the couch and I cut up all of the printables. So this one also, again, came together very fast. Even with the part that I didn't film, it was still very fast because they're just easy to decorate. Like some of the smaller pockets I find a bit harder to decorate because there's not a lot of space and I don't know, but these have so much space to decorate. You can just go wild. So I am creating some paper strip washi cluster at the top because that's where the eyelet will go. This is a crocodile. I don't know why they call it that. It's such a weird name, but basically it punches a hole into the paper and then you can use the other side of it to set the eyelet in there. Kind of presses it together and then it's stuck on the paper. Actually worked out really well because normally I squish them and they're all disproportionate. I don't know, they're all like misshaped. I don't really know the English word for that, but I hope you know what I mean. And then I'm adding some details with a golden marker. So just some dotting around the page, and I'm adding some little flower doodles. I'm not very good at that, but I do think it adds something to make it look more finished, if that makes sense. Like I also love my doodles are like misshaped, and I am not a very good doodler, but I love that it looks handmade. I love imperfect things. And of course I'm finishing it up with some Nouveau drops. This is basically like a colored glue. You just make little dots and they dry up and then they look like little gemmies. It's really cute. And then we're gonna do another one with some papers from Sevenplaza that my friend gave me. I have to tell you something about the pet tape that is now in the frame, because if you follow me on the other socials, you will already know. But I got sent a parcel from the washi tape shop and I am so proud. So basically, they sent me pet tapes to use for my videos. Of course, I picked them out myself because hello, girl illustrations. Obviously, I picked the girl illustrations. But they sent me a bunch of tapes to use for my projects and I make videos with them. There's no requirements for me to make anything. They were so kind. But yeah, I did get sent these for free. I also have a discount code. It's called ThePaperLetterBlog 10. I will link it down below. I will also link all of the tapes I got down below so you can check them out. But I just feel very official. Like, it's so nice to be like, I don't know, I just feel like a big YouTuber now. Like I made it or something. That's not true, but I know they send stuff to multiple YouTubers. But apparently I sent them a message back in 2020 saying, hey, would you do you need more people for doing unboxing videos? Question mark. They never opened my message. And now 5 years later, they asked me to collaborate with them and it just feels, it feels so professional almost. But yeah, I don't get paid to say anything or do anything. I literally just receive the products for free. But good thing about the discount code is that you guys get a 10% discount and I get that 10%, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't really know how these things work, okay? I'm just a little overwhelmed, but I'm very happy. And of course, I had to pick the girl tape. As you can see, I also did the composition for this off camera. You already saw that I had everything laid out and that I had everything exactly how I wanted it to look. And then I'm turning on the camera again and I'm starting to film. So yeah, what I also didn't film is that I cut out the illustrations because they're on this backing, so you can very easily cut them out, same as with all the other pet tapes I own. And I did that off camera because that's just really boring to watch. So I'm again making a little cluster with washi tape and like paper strips. I really love doing that. That's such a cute detail. And then I'm gonna start putting the girl and all the illustrations on the page. I cut out a little hanging chair, a hanging plant, and then a table and books and a plant. This tape is so me, friends. I'm so excited. Also, I love how accidentally I found a piece of paper that matches the girl's dress perfectly. And then I went through my Nouveau Drop basket and I even have a Nouveau Drop color that is the same. It's incredible. It's like it was meant to be. So I hope you can hear how excited I am. But this whole project, it was just happiness from start to finish. So yeah, I'm sticking these down. It's not that interesting. It's not that deep. But yeah. What I also love about these is that there's also in-between illustrations. So you have the girl stickers, but there's also these other illustrations like the hanging chair and the hanging plant, and I just think they're very cute. So if you receive mail from me, you will very likely receive one of these pockets and a bunch of samples, because I got a bunch of pet tapes. I didn't just get these, or I mean, I didn't just pick these. Look at that. I picked these, the girls. I picked another girl tape. I picked a girl washi tape that's actually based on Rotterdam, which is very cool because that's where I grew up. I picked coffee themed tapes. It's actually 4 tapes. I picked floral washi strips. Oh, it's so amazing. I picked Polaroid pictures, which is very unlike me, but I do think that it suits my style. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me know, have you ever tried shopping at the washi tape shop? And if yes, what did you get? So yeah, I'm just decorating away. I don't really know what else to say. But I'm happy. I've said that 7 times. By the way, the thing I used for the top, that eyelet, that's just paper. I die cut that out of craft paper, so it's not as sturdy as an actual eyelet, but it looks cute. And then I'm making a little ribbon bundle or yarn bundle, I don't know, with that twine stuff and that weird pom-pom thread. I think it looks really cute. It's also purple. It looks black now, but the pom-pom thing, floss thing, is purple. So, I mean, I'm all purple all of a sudden. But yeah, friends, that's it. So I made, as you can see, a bunch of them. And I think I'm a little weird, but I don't care. Like the joy I get when I find out that this Nouveau dot color is the same as the other colors, that's just unmatched. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my god, this is meant to be. I'm a little noob. Maybe I need more exciting things in my life, but this just makes me very happy. So here's all the projects finished. This is the one I made for TikTok and Instagram. Vintage style, absolutely love it. I filled it up with some labels already, but I don't know yet what I'm gonna fill it up with. Maybe when I send it out I will swap out the goodies, but I do think it looks cute. Here's the one with a large pocket that has the matcha themed illustrations and decorations. I also love how that blue contrasts with the green. I think that makes it look really fresh. And then here's another one I made off camera. I mean, I made it for TikTok and Instagram again. This one is coffee themed. That's some of the coffee illustrations. The coffee illustrations from the pet tape from the washi tape shop. I also love this topper, which is just some lace. And I punched the eyelet through the lace. I think it looks so good. I love it. And then, of course, this is the one we made together on camera. I'm so excited. So Margaret, if you end up watching this, I don't know if you do, but thank you so much for this amazing tutorial. I will link her channel down below. I will also link the original tutorial down below in case you want to check it out. I highly recommend you follow her because I am so inspired. I'm really excited. Also, don't forget to follow me if you haven't already. I have a bunch more social accounts that I will link down below, same as the washi tape shop bundle stuff goodies thing. I will mention that down below as well. And I wish you all a lovely weekend. So that's Chatty Vivian out, and see you next time. Bye.